running through your mind, like when we were just chatting, having dinner the night before?
Well, I remember distinctly feeling incredibly nervous because, I think both of us can say we weren't entirely 100% sure we were going to get it done. But yeah, I think nervous, but then at the same time, very excited. We'd been prepping for a long time, but yeah, predominantly just nerves, a lot of nerves.
It had been what felt like a very, very long build-up. We'd been training incredibly hard, putting in hundreds of hours. It really felt like the last 9 months of hard work was all coming together and sort of leading to this moment. Yeah, was feeling good, was feeling really excited, and yeah, just trying to take it all in and be as calm as possible.
The mascot.
Hey. Come.
No. Here come the boys down the stairs.
Get some nice slurps in for the camera in the mic.
Yeah, didn't know fully what to expect from the first day. Like, it was uncharted territory for the both of us, 300 kilometers. Even though it was pretty flat, like being on the bike for more than 10 hours is difficult no matter what you're doing and no matter what your capabilities are. So we knew it was going to be a challenge. But yeah, I was wide awake as soon as my alarm went off, and I was just so excited to get going.
The nerves had kind of surpassed. The week was here. It felt like just ready for the work.
Alrighty.
Woo! Very good. Super awake.
Hello. Ooh, is she on? Yeah, good. It's nice and warm.
Yeah, it is actually quite warm, isn't it?
Oh, nice smelly garbage truck in the morning.
2.7 k's in. We're almost 1% into the ride.
For me, the first few hours of the ride were probably the most enjoyable. I mean, obviously because we were fresh, so, we hadn't started getting incredibly tired and sore yet, so it was pretty easy to enjoy it. And I think it was pretty surreal just being out on the roads at 3 a.m. Like, it was pitch black, dead quiet. There was literally no one on the road except for the car that we had with us. But yeah, like the first few hours were just very enjoyable. We obviously had a couple of hiccups, a couple flats, but we had a handy maintenance team there to change the tyres for us, so it didn't really hold us up at all. And I think the first few hours we were all feeling very, very comfortable going 35, 36 on the flats. So I think it was just nice, and we were sort of in the mindset of, if we can save it a little bit of time, like it's pretty great. I think we all felt pretty confident, pretty calm. It was, the first few hours went as good as they possibly could have, I reckon.
All good? Woo! All good, Jay?
Speed it up.
Doing great. Got a beautiful view. 34 k's in.
1/10 of the way in.
Oh, I know, it's not even open. It's closed.
Oh, do you want to just go here? Or is that closed as well? Fuck, they're all closed.
Feeling the 3 hours of sleep.
You look exhausted, actually. You literally look like you're about to fall asleep.
Getting light. Just come here quickly.
Oh, the cobblestone stage. Cheers.
My elbows are starting to get sore already, so.
I don't want to hear the complaining, mate.
No whinging.
You cannot overestimate, or underestimate, I should say, how much you need to eat on these huge days. We were just shoving the food in, absolutely disgusting. And you know, the energy levels actually remained pretty stable. That being said, though, there were a few sections here and there where, you know, Ross started picking the pace up, got a little bit bored, so he wanted to do a couple of cruisy efforts for him. Not so much cruisy for me, but yeah, I think it was fun because at the end of the day, you know, it's 300 k's, it's a bloody long day, so everything was going pretty smoothly. The weather was impeccable, couldn't complain. About to head down to Brighton and back.
259 kilometres in.
40 k's.
We've been going for 12 and a half hours.
40 k's doesn't sound like much at all.
No, but it's going to feel like a lot.
Yeah.
The day's gone absolutely perfectly so far. It's been honestly like probably the best we could have hoped for day one. But I am very sore.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was starting to get a little bit achy. For those of you who've done any rides longer than 6 hours, probably your neck starts to get a little bit sore. My hands were really sore as well from leaning on the handlebars for so long. So yeah, I was starting to get a little bit achy by the end of the day. Overall, like I really, really enjoyed it. It was an awesome day out. The weather was absolutely perfect. So could not have asked for better conditions. And I honestly think we couldn't have asked for day one to go any smoother than it did.
$14 hours and 15 minutes elapsed time. Our moving time was 10 hours and 15. So average 29 and a half. So on the flats from Frankston to here, we were going like 38.
It was a lot of, you know, just thinking we've got 5 more huge days left. Can't really afford to feel like we're done and dusted now and have the satisfaction of completing a day. Like, yes, we could kind of have a small celebration, but yeah, 1 of 6 days done. It's far from job complete.
I'm tired. Just like drained.
I was just absolutely exhausted. And yeah, it was just feeling a little bit tender. So remember just like doing a little bit of a warm up, and yeah, straight away I was like, this is going to be it's going to be interesting. So I knew that I had to somehow get myself G'd up, which took a while, but yeah, the start was very tough. It was tough to really like psych myself up for what I knew I had to do that day. $990 to go. The first 50 to 100 reps felt fine. Like I was getting through them with relative ease, probably not as much ease as I would have liked as I'm used to. Like I remember in practice week and in our simulation day, the first like 200 felt like effortless. But yeah, the first 100 felt easy but harder than I would have liked it to feel. Already then I was like, yeah, this is gonna be harder than I thought.
I'm gonna need you to keep me going today. 125. This is gonna be a slog. Starting to get a bit sore actually. Elbows and my lats actually, because my lats from doing that for so long yesterday are a little bit sore.
Hey. All the way done, mate. 250 in.
This is gonna be hard. Elbows are a bit sore, but I'm fine.
Around the 300, 400 mark, I just rapidly fatigued. My lats were tired. The reps were slowing down considerably. It was a really weird moment for me because I hadn't actually envisioned a scenario yet where I failed the pull-ups.
When he hit that mark of 300 and going and seeing the confidence kind of, really disappear and the doubt creep in, I was in this kind of headspace of, this kind of limbo where I was like, do I encourage and say, grit your teeth, mate, you're getting this done? Or do I let him know it's okay? I was in this tough position where I was a bit like, I really want you to get this done, but at the same time, take care of yourself. We've got a big week ahead of us.
Yeah, so at that point of the day, it was going nowhere near to how I had envisioned it. And I was really struggling at that point in terms of trying to convince myself that I was going to get this day done. There was even a point where Hudson and I started having a legitimate conversation about, okay, what's the plan if I fail? Like, I genuinely don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. I really, really, really didn't want to let myself give up. And I was fucking determined to be like, I'm not going to stop until I physically cannot do another rep. Whatever we have to do, we're going to make some sort of plan and I'm fucking continuing. Like, I'm not stopping. When I got to halfway, that was the first time that I really started to believe that I can do this.
Halfway in. That is absolutely killing it.
Fuck. We're getting there, but fucking grind. Jeez. Dude.
Just look at the hands.
Sore. What can we do realistically? Can we do anything?
I don't think so.
Yeah, the skin's starting to come off there and there. Fucking sore. Oh, fuck. Hundred to go. This is dragging on. Fucking hell. Oh my god. I can feel the painkiller starting to wear off. My fucking forearms are going to be broken.
Oh. Last 25.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that was hard. Fuck. Oh. This man. Oh. I've got a headache. My arms hurt, my hands hurt, my neck hurts, my traps hurt.
Last 13, mate. Oh. Nice. 9 to go, mate. 9 left.
One more set of 2, and 1, and then done. Okay. 14 hours and 6 minutes.
We got there, despite loads of doubt. One pull-up on the minute felt like a minute step forward to getting the day done, it was a step forward nonetheless. Consistency and discipline doesn't have to look like huge breakthroughs where you're making massive strides all the time. It just has to look like really small efforts consistently. It doesn't matter how small. And I think that is something to be proud of. So if you can get up every day and just put in the effort, doesn't matter how small it is, you will always be moving closer to your goals. And that's pretty much what the pull-up day looked like for me. So yeah, I was really, really proud of myself for getting that day done.
Hey. You. Come on. Yo. Come on, mate. Give us that. Alright, big start to the day. I'm just going to keep on 5, warm into it. Legs are still feeling it from the ride. Doing 3,000 floors, doing 500 here at Snap. And then we're going to drive across to Good Life in Sandringham, get stuck back into it, and around 2,000 Ross is going to jump in and do the final 1,000 with me. 3 done. 1/1000th of the way done.
It's gonna be a long day.
It was a bit of a bizarre day. I don't actually know too many people that have spent 19 hours, however many hours it was, on the Stairmaster. So pretty bizarre day. Like, I think at that point in the week I was averaging like 3 hours of sleep or something like that. So it was a very weird start to the day. Just hit 100. So one done, 250 in. 300. 1/10 of the way in. Feeling good. Legs have warmed up. I think the hardest thing about today is actually going to be listening to this horrible gym music for like 18 hours. 400 done. Hey.
There you go, 500 in, mate. Well done.
Beauty. Come on.
1/6 of the way there.
Off to Good Life, quick. At 600. Gonna take a quick toilet break. It's been needed. Haven't been yet today, so gonna quickly go. And then take it back off. It's about to be 7 o'clock. 700 floors in. So approaching the quarter-way mark. Going well. 800 in now. 200 left. And a third of the way in. About 25 minutes ahead of schedule, which is great. But I think I'm definitely feeling it because I have not been fueling as much as I should have. At one point in the day, I think it was 900 floors in, I just got hit by a wave of exhaustion. The sleep deprivation was the worst it had been yet. I hadn't done much preparation for this day. Should have probably treated it very similar to the riding day. Should have probably been consuming just as many carbs, and that morning I think I'd had a banana. Just getting a feed and a coffee now, first one for the day, so I've definitely been craving it. About to be at 110, so officially surpassed the elevation from base camp to the summit of Everest. 3, 2, 1, called it. Come on. Halfway. Thank you. Thank you very much.
1:14, so we've been going for 10 hours and 20 minutes.
Moving time, so on the stairs, is about to hit 8 hours.
Ross is getting ready for day 3. Ross is very sore. Do my arms still look swollen? Yeah, they kind of do, don't they?
Yeah. Oh my god.
They're just very tender.
2,000. Last 1,000, 2/3. I think the main thing still is just the lack of sleep getting to me. Like, they're sore, but I think at this point I'm a little bit like just delirious, so the leg pain's not really, I'm not really noticing it as much because of the exhaustion. I've just kicked it back off. Final 1,000 for Doe, and Ross is joining me.
I feel like we were in pretty good spirits for most of the floors day, and obviously I was just trying to soldier on and get Hutto through the day because I was obviously with him for his final 1,000, and by then it had already been a 12-hour day when I had started. It was just business as usual, I think, for the both of us. There was a period later on in the day where we had about a few hundred floors to go where I think both of us sort of just were complete zombies. I don't think we opened our mouths for a solid hour and a half. We were just sort of walking on the stairs. We weren't even listening to music. We were literally just in silence walking on the stairs. It was almost like autonomous at one point.
Officially just surpassed the elevation of sea level to the summit of Mount Everest. Final slog.
We've got 100 floors left for the day. The floors day was good for me, and I was obviously super proud of Hudson for getting through it, and I think I was really impressed at how he handled himself. He almost made it, I dare say, look easy.
Once I got to the end, because it was already getting quite late and we'd been up for so long, I almost didn't even have any sense of like achievement. It was just like, I want to get to sleep. I've got a big day tomorrow, but nonetheless very, very proud in hindsight of the effort. Moving time, 13 hours, 10 minutes, and 7,310 calories burnt.
What a day.
30, man. Last 5, last 2. Woo! Here we go.
Halfway through best belief.
3, 2, 1, done. Woo! Mate, well done. Good shit, bro.
Fucking legend.
Done's
Absolute slog.
time to get some bloody sleep.
Yeah. Mate, incredible effort. Fucking
Cheers,
nice.
bro.
Right, 15k starts now.
Good luck, boys. Good job, boys.
Thank you. It's actually awesome conditions.
It's so beautiful.
It's so nice. We're getting a bit delirious now.
We've done 2.4.
I'm sure. Rossi's changed from the wetsuit to the swim shorts. Bit of irritation on his on his skin.
A lot less.
When you're swimming in the open water, the salt helps you be a fair bit more buoyant than in a chlorinated pool. Even more so, wearing a wetsuit keeps you even more buoyant. So the first, I think it was 3Ks we did there, that first little patch, Rossi had the wetsuit on and we were moving fairly quick, which was good. And then he took it off and we slowed right down.
You're going to take someone's head off with that thing.
What?
Yeah.
Penguin?
Yeah. What? Head off.
So seen a little bit of wildlife from like roughly 3k to 6k, I think we're at now. Saw a bunch of sand sharks, a couple of small stingrays. I only saw one jellyfish. One of the things I love about the open water swimming in comparison to the pool swimming is that you don't really know what you're gonna you know, be confronted with when you out there with the wildlife, with even just like the rocks. And a lot of the time you want to be putting your head up to look where you're going because you don't know what you're going to get, jellyfish, shark, and eventually you need to just kind of keep your head down and focus on the task at hand without thinking too much about the future. So fairly transferable to life, I think, but yeah, that's something I really love about the open water swimming.
We just hit 7Ks. Woo!
'Sandringham Beach. The intention was to swim all the way to Mordialloc, and that would have just been a nice kind of straight line. You know, we'd been checking the forecast in the lead up to, looking at the wind. The conditions change dramatically based off how the wind's acting. So we got to about, I think it was around Half Moon Bay. The conditions were lovely, and we kind of went around the corner, and the next chunk, the wind picked up, changed, and seeing as we don't have anyone out there with us, we don't have a means of communication with our support crew, the chop picked up and we ended up just having to slog it straight into waves for the next chunk, and said the moment we get out, we're going to change direction, make it easy on ourselves. But at that point, I'd already started feeling a little bit of frustration from my elbows, but I just thought, you know what, don't worry about it. Problem for later in the week. So just had to grit my teeth and yeah, get the last part of it done.
11.5 kilometers in. 5:30. We've been going for 8 hours. I think we're both feeling pretty good.
My energy levels are actually surprisingly fine. It's just my elbow. My elbow's cooked.
The last few Ks again sort of dragged on a tad because it was getting pretty late in the day. The sun was getting pretty low, and we'd been out there for a long time. And when you're in the salt water for that long, you really start feeling a bit disgusting. Bunged up in the nose, like, you know, ears, just, yeah, the face is all like kind of almost a bit swollen because of, you know, being in the salt water for that long. And even my tongue and my mouth were like numb from the salt. And yeah, just having been in the water for so long, I was very ready to finish and have a feed because for some reason I was starving after the swim, even though we ate a lot.
We're getting there, last little bit.
500 one point.
Yeah, I know. You didn't see the bottom for quite a while.
I didn't. I wasn't loving that.
Yeah, we were like miles out there. I'm so hungry.
Yeah, it's a monster swim. I think we've had enough swimming for a little bit. I think from you, look at your face.
We'll have to ice that elbow, Hudson.
Yeah, both of them are a bit angry at the moment.
Yeah.
Could not have asked for better conditions. That is very That's a beautiful way to finish the day.
Yeah, like the end of the swim was it was beautiful. Again, I think the conditions were good. That was the one day of the week where if the conditions were bad, it would have been a complete nightmare. But luckily, we got pretty good conditions apart from a little patch in the middle. Yeah, all in all, the swim went well. Hudson's elbow was a bit sore after the swim, so that was immediately something that we flagged and needed to get right for the weekend. I was feeling fine. I think the swim actually helped loosen me up quite a bit from the pull-up, so I was in a pretty good space, but I think we were both very, very ready for the rest day, and it was a much needed one. But yeah, we were in good spirits after the swim and ready to just try and recharge the bodies and do everything we can to get ourselves ready for what promised to be a fucking hard weekend.
Yeah, good. Elbows are still pretty tender. I haven't even bothered trying to do a push-up because I want to just completely relax them. I've been trying to keep ice on them as much as possible. We're going to do an ice bath now.
I think I'm actually feeling a little bit better than I did this morning. Had a bit to eat, we have a nice bath. I think that honestly the thing that's bothering me the most right now is my sunburn, as you can see here.
That looks ridiculous.
And I think my legs have sort of faded, haven't they? Like a little bit there.
Yeah, no,
But yeah, that one is really killing. Donations are going so well. Been receiving amazing messages from people, so yeah, Hunter and I are feeling all the support, all the love, which is really, really nice. It's making everything feel so worth it. It's gonna get an early night, and then yeah, tomorrow's gonna be pretty brutal. So it's gonna be an interesting day. Okay, 5 push-ups every 2 minutes for 18 hours. Let's fucking do it.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Okay. How are you feeling, mate?
Yeah, all right. Other than the elbows,
Yeah?
good. Feeling
Yeah?
good. We're 40 in, and it's already pretty fucking sore. But
About to hit our first 100.
got the movies playing in the background. Help the time go by.
Ricardo's elbows managing for the time being. Ah, nice, mate. Well done.
500.
Just making copies.
Feeling pretty fucking horrific, to be honest. Was going in with sore elbows, so I was expecting this to be the case, but I wasn't entirely sure how far in we'd get. We've had some pretty strong painkillers, been smashing deep heat, magnesium spray, and iced them all yesterday, and they're still pretty bad, but we're gonna slam some more painkillers and see how far in we can get. Could very likely, if I haven't already, end up with a couple of elbow injuries. Yeah, since we've started, it's gotten significantly more sore.
Just going off Hutto's body language from pretty much the word go that day, I was feeling slightly worried that it was going to be really difficult. I was just, I was really trying to keep him in good spirits and, almost try and say stuff that would hopefully, persuade him to be like, no, I can do this. But Hudson's always been someone to me who can withstand quite a lot of discomfort and pain when it comes to exercise. And, seeing the grimace on his face and seeing how much pain he was in, I was definitely pretty early on, I knew that it was going to be a huge challenge for us to get him through.
Oh shit.
He's an absolute soldier, this man. We've been going for 5.5 hours. It's now 8:23 in the morning. Well done.
Guys, it is with a very heavy heart that I am tapping out of the push-ups. Yeah, so super disappointing. We've been working up to the event for, I think, almost 10 months. For it all to come down to 1 week, there was always a chance that one of us or both of us weren't going to get the full thing done. I think all we kind of wanted from this challenge, outside of obviously trying to meet the donations target, was, find our limits. And I can confidently say that on the push-ups day, I found my physical limit. Quite possibly the last 700 push-ups where that was the most pain I've ever been in. It is what it is, and we'll get them next time.
At that point in the day, I was feeling pretty shit for for Hutto because I could see how crushed he was. But many more events to come, and there's so many more opportunities where I'm sure he'll prove himself. He took it incredibly well and very quickly just turned his attention to, all right, let's make sure that you get the day done.
Well, shoulder and the elbow are a little bit sore, but taking some more painkillers, so trying to keep it at bay for now. But it's been an absolute marathon. We've still got another 5-6 hours to go, so it'll be interesting, but I'm pretty confident and get it done at this point. Just trying to manage the elbow because it's pretty sore.
Yeah, I was starting to get a bit of discomfort in my left shoulder at the front here and in my left elbow. And yeah, it started to get a bit worse getting to the 2000 mark. And yeah, I was unaware at that point just how bad it was going to get.
Last one. Nice.
Alrighty, one more than 2000. 14 hours and 3 minutes. 4, 5. Yes!
There it is.
500.
Getting to 2000 felt good, felt like I was close to getting over that final hump, but I don't actually think I was yet.
So we were 6 out of 7 days into the week, and we were right at the end of the second last day, which definitely proved to be the most difficult day for not only me, but I think you can safely say him as well.
Don't fucking stretch, mate.
Fuck. Oh. Sheesh.
The man is absolutely killing it. He is fucking himself up for this.
I was so determined. I was like, there's no way I can get this far in the week and this close to finishing the second last day and stop. Finally getting over the line, I felt that was probably the happy I'd felt that far in the week, just because of how much discomfort I knew that I just endured for the last few hours. So yeah, I was really, really proud of myself, really happy, and yeah, completely exhausted because we'd been going for 19 hours, but I knew that was it. And all I had to do was run an ultra marathon the next day. But to me, I was like, I'm pretty sure that I've done it now.
The fact that he managed to just soldier on, similar to the pull-ups day, through all the doubt and through all the pain, it was a seriously impressive effort. So it was really cool to see, and yeah, went on to the next day, which was still an ultra marathon. Yeah, so woke up on the final day, was pretty excited. Obviously still incredibly sleep deprived, incredibly sore. Yeah, but it's just such a mix of emotions. But yeah, woke up, I was up pretty quickly, went to Ross's room, opened the door, got told to fuck off. And then we were kind of talking about, do we get another couple hours sleep, or just splash some water on the face and get started.
First day.
The first 10Ks, it was predominantly me talking and a few grunts here and there from Rossi. And then at about 10Ks in at Ormond Point, our very, very supportive support crew provided some coffees, and Ross just perked straight up. And then my knee started giving me some grief, so we pretty much just swapped moods, and Rossi was just yapping my ear off for the next 10K, and I was giving him some grunts. So after that kind of first half marathon, I think we were both in pretty good moods. You know, it was the last day. We'd already hammered out 20 odd Ks of a 50K run. It was only 30 Ks left, so we were feeling really good. We were at Westgate Park. Much onto the G, met some extra helpers again, which was really sweet, and probably had our biggest break there, and went on to do the final 20, which proved to be definitely the hardest section of the run, as you'd expect.
Got about 19 left.
Oh my God.
The knees are pretty sore. We're 6.5 Ks away from finishing. Both Ross and my legs are rinsed.
Very inspired by my friends here. They've blossomed this idea from absolutely nothing for such a good cause, and I'm so amazed that they've actually completed it. It's been really fun watching their journey and being a part of it.
Last 3 Ks.
Those last 20 Ks was just one foot in front of the other, and you know, just ticking over the kilometres. We were both looking at the watch, just literally counting down the kilometres, and as we got closer, it started to get a little bit more surreal that we had that we'd finished the week.
Last K. 500.
Thinking back on, you know, the last kilometre, I had a lot of emotions, I think, running through my head. I think the most dominant one was just really happy to be finished with the week. Really proud, and I think, just so grateful, because it was such a moment of realization of how lucky we are to have the support group that we have, and being able to do something like Mentor, which I think we both can agree was an amazing experience for so many different reasons.
200. Woo! 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 Last little bit, right? Last little bit. Come on, bro. Still. Oh man, the endorphins are high. Oh man. Fuck yeah, bro. That's it. Oh, fucking hell.
crossing that line and, you know, putting my arms around Hutto and putting arms around my family, it's just, yeah, it was very emotional, and yeah, it just served as a great reminder as to how important the people around you are and how, you know, we're always stronger together, and, you know, our families were instrumental in the whole week, and, you know, our friends.
The main feeling was probably just relief. Finally, we've got this done. And then the other very present thought was a lot of gratitude and appreciation for our support networks. Not everyone has that, and I think the fact that we can even do this, even have the ability to do this and use our bodies, is something that not everyone has. So almost every day that, not only of the week, but even every training day, I try to remind myself this is a blessing. And yeah, I just I hope that our message has been received in the right way, as well as I hope that people realise just how beneficial exercise and movement can be on mental health. So yeah, I couldn't be more proud and appreciative of how this week went. So yeah, I'm a very happy man.